Good morning, guys. How are we? It's been a while, hasn't it? Well, I thought I'd jump on and nothing really interesting to film for myself. I've been busy. I've been away. I've been on a stag. Getting after it. I've lost like 9 pounds. So we should have a bit of a change in regards to the old physique reveal. I thought it'd be pretty good in terms of doing today filming because it's basically the last 2 days I've had 12-hour shifts in work. Called out like 5 a.m. Just driving around. I know that some people, obviously this is their jobs and that's what they do, like 5 a.m. is nothing. Like I have a mate that gets up like 3 o'clock, works 12 hours, drives back home and does that 10 days in a row and has 4 days off. But that person struggles to go to the gym. Which is fucking completely fair because I could never do it. I've struggled with just being motivated the last couple of days, so I do feel for lads. But it's one of those things. I'd probably get up earlier, like I do when I do my walk, and I just probably smash up my hour of weights and stuff. Probably just fasted, or with a protein shake and something into me, like a banana and protein shake, just to give me something while I'm in there. I don't feel sick. But me's must, you do what you can. But back to myself, I'm in a very fortunate position that most of the times I do get to train around 3-4 o'clock because my day is like 8 till 3. But I was on call this week, so therefore, how do you handle it on call? Just suck it up. When you get called out, it's just one of those things. Try and be prepared. Try and have all your meals ready for the next day. I'm not going to lie, I didn't. When I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, obviously I got to try and get to the job as fast as possible. I'm up, I slammed a large bowl of cream rice into me, which is normally my pre-workout meal, but I knew if it was going to be a longer day, then I at least had like 600 to 700 calories in me, so I had a decent amount. My job is predominantly driving to a site. Then you fix the issue in like an equipment room. I'm a communications engineer, so telecoms engineer on railway. And basically, I then fix the product, drive back to the depot, which I then got told to go to another area, came back, and I got told to go to another area. So it was a big 12-hour slog. I got back, I didn't fuck around, I literally got in, I was starving, I put 2 meals together, used that as my new pre-workout because it's mainly just chicken and rice. I digest things really well, so I literally just slammed that together. Slammed together, went straight to the gym. Didn't let it like fully digest before I left. And the main reason being is I had to get steps in. So I went on the treadmill, just done my steps whilst I felt to the point where I thought, I'd done 45 minutes, I think, in walking. I felt like, okay, I feel pretty good. I feel like I've digested most of it well. Doesn't feel like it's in my stomach. I was starving anyway. Basically smashed a chest and back session. So I'll chuck a little bit of a T-bar row clips in here as well, because your boy went after 9 plates even after a shitty session. Reason being is the only thing that's stopping you is your mind, because I do believe that my body was filled. Yes, it may have been a little bit tired in comparison to how it normally is, but as long as you're hydrated, which it was, I had plenty of my salt and potassium, my electrolytes and everything, because obviously when I'm driving, that's all I normally do is drink. And then I had my meals, which I felt were adequate enough. I had 1,500 to 1,800 calories in me. Why not have a fucking 6 session? Go after some PBs. It's something I like to do also in terms of when I go to the gym, which may help a lot of people. And if you followed me on Instagram, you've probably seen this. And it's if I have a session where I feel a little bit tired, demotivated, don't feel like I'm really connecting very well with things, I actually do the opposite. So where a lot of people will probably back off and do not as much weight, I do the opposite and go and touch weight I never really touched before, or move it in a rep range of like say 4 to 5. And I just try and basically shock my system with a load of, dump it full of adrenaline and dopamine. My body thinking, fuck, the ancestral side of things, which would have been, fucking hell, I'm fighting a saber-toothed tiger, fucking throwing a buffalo off me. You mean? I chat some shit. But anyway, it's that kind of neurological kind of mindset trigger I'm trying to induce, in, like I said, in terms of dumping adrenaline into my system. So that's the best type of pre-workout you could possibly get, natural pre-workout. And then just get after it. Everything from there feels like, from there feels primed. So yeah, that's basically something I do, and the tip that I massively try and get some people to do. And if I have clients or friends or anything struggling in the gym, that's something I do. Obviously, still warm up, still work to that weight. But if you're weight and you lift it thinking, oh god, that feels a bit heavy, change that fucking mindset. Put on something a little heavier. Just try and fucking build yourself up. Try and think of something dark. Try and think of something happy. Try and think of something, whatever it may be, that's going to get you to motivate you to that place. Mine is a vision. Mine is a goal. I don't want to be fat on stage. I don't want to look shit on stage. I want to have a really nice, big, full, round chest. Right, chest exercises matter. I want one of the best back doubles on the stage. Right, my back training is going to fucking be there. So, I don't know how people do this. My thumb's over the camera now. Fucking hell. Yeah. Anyway, that's just a quick little inside tip that you can take from our little walks and talks. But today is my first. So let's go back to the topic that I was trying to start with. Long time no see, yeah. Dropped a lot of weight. 2 days been really rough. What a lot of people will probably do is seeing that the scale at the moment for me stayed the same. Okay, it's not really dropped. The last couple of days, me and Tim are now doing check-ins every 2 days. Because I'm in that position where my body is changing quite frequently. However, these last 2 days has caused me to go up a little bit. And what most people will probably do is see the scale go up and actually drop food, up cardio, and just start driving the weight down that way. However, Tim is going the opposite way, and we're actually going to do 2 high days. So it's actually going to be a filming day of me rambling, me training with a load of carbs in my fucking system. What more do you want? So I'm going to film my very first high day of prep. It's been 15 weeks this week, and this is my first ever high day. And potentially I got back-to-back high days, reduced steps from 12.5 on leg days and 15k on non-leg days. They're both down to 10k and no cardio. So should be a fun 2 days. So I'm out on my walk. I'm gonna get this done. I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna look at my high day, see what Tim has put in, and get after it, guys. So yeah, join me on Reese's high day. Full day of eating, high day. Ooh, that sounds fucking good. However, again, I will talk a little bit through it when I got that when I got the message to do a high day of how I actually felt. Because I've been saying for a while now, for like maybe 2 weeks, I hope he gives me a high day. I hope he gives me a high day. I'm looking for a high day. And I think that's a really poor mindset to have. So I have changed that. And when Tim sent through my high day, I wasn't actually excited. And I'll even put a screenshot of what I said back to him. I actually told him I'm quite nervous to do it because I feel like we've made so much progress. I don't want to stint it. However, sometimes with bodybuilding, sometimes with fitness, it's very much a case of you're an arrow. So in order to propel forward, sometimes you've got to pull back. So it is what it is. You have to change your mindset. This is what the boss wants. I'll do what the boss does. We'll see how we react. Hopefully we stay as we are. That'd be really nice. Max, I want to see a pound maybe go on over 2 days. And then we can get the shovel out, get digging, because we are 7.5 weeks out. So I'll do this as a 7 weeks out kind of update, maybe 8 weeks out update. Well, we do it as a 7.5 week out update, is it? Yeah, we're having a good morning, guys. It was as beautiful as it is here. Hope you're having a good afternoon if you watch it in the afternoon. And if not, I'll catch you later. We're back, guys. Fresh faced, rather than tash. So this is meal one. Meal one is going to be 85 grams of cream of rice. I'm going to show it to you actually. Let's just spin it all right, so we're going to have 85 grams of cream of rice. I'm meant to have 2 whole eggs with my bacon. However, I don't have any eggs, so that's a rookie. But again, I didn't really plan too much for this high day. So anyway, didn't realize I run eggs, so we've made a little bit of adjustments. Therefore, the fats are being replaced. 10 grams of fats are being replaced by some dark chocolate, which is 25 grams of dark chocolate, which replaces the 10 grams of fat. But this gives me 10 grams extra carbs, so I'll have to pull my carbs from my potatoes or my last meal. You're probably thinking, what the fuck is that, Reese? And that, my friends, is the third piece of bacon. So it's 85 grams of cream of rice. It's a scoop of protein to make up the missing protein from the eggs I'm missing. It's 25 grams of dark chocolate and then 3 pieces of bacon medallions. Yeah, that's the meal, and you're probably thinking that's fucking sick. However, one of my favorite breakfasts is actually like protein is pancakes and bacon with maple syrup. So this is a way, I think I'm gonna try it anyway, right? I'll try it actually on camera just to see how it tastes, because my thought process was I'm having cream of rice, which is very much like a pancake kind of batter. I've got the sweetness in there. I've got 3 grams of salt in the actual meal itself, via trace salts from the bacon, from the other bits of dark chocolate and the cream of rice and all that kind of stuff. And then I've got actually a gram of low salt and a gram of pink salt in it when I make up the cream of rice anyway. So I've got the saltiness. I've got the sweetness of the banoffee and carrot cake 50-50. I have Trained by JP and the Strom carrot cakes. So that's in there, the cream of rice is. That's an unbelievable mixture, by the way. And so my thought process was that's going to be very similar to kind of like a banana style pancake, because I always find cream rice just tastes like pancakes anyway. So when I make it anyway, which is frozen overnight, so it gives it that kind of cakey kind of texture. So I'm going to go for my first scoop. I would normally obviously eat the bacon first and then I'll eat this, but I'll eat this first just to do it on camera. This season. Like, yeah, it works. That might become a thing because you've got such saltiness and crispiness of the bacon. And then you've got this sweet banoffee kind of syrup taste, because I do have a bit of cinnamon whey in there. Oh yeah. I might even add some more pieces of bacon into it, which sounds sadistic. But yeah, that's meal 1 of the high day. We got 2 of these, so let's see what we can achieve after having a little bit of a drop in fatigue. So there's 455 grams carbs gone in. There's a little bit of a increase in protein also, which is nice, just to basically allow my body to drop off a little bit of fatigue, to drop off a little bit of water, a bit of information, drop the steps also doing 10k. So yeah, I gotta work, so I'm gonna smash this and go to work. If I can get some clips maybe of work, I'll get some clips of work. If not, I may film my session today. Otherwise I'll get some post-workout kind of videos and clips and stuff, and then I'll add it in here. But mainly today is going to be about trying to show you what a high day would be for me after 15 weeks of dieting, now on low calories, still only doing 3 20-minute bouts of cardio. So the food has had a hit over the time. It's finally nice to get some high days checked in. Yeah, so hopefully you're all good. Maybe if anything pops in my head while I have a little think, but I'll talk about it. But if not, then today is fully to do with a high day on prep. Okay, hopefully you enjoy these, because I always really enjoy them. So this is going to be fucking gorgeous. I'm going to smash it into me. I don't know whether people prefer me to like eat and talk, I do, but I know some people is like, why do you want to watch me eat? I'm like Beard Meats food, so I like watching people eat and talk and shit. So yeah. Anyway, let me know if anyone likes it. If not, then anyway, catch you in the next bit. Pulled over just to show you this. I've got a fit of that bridge in a big fucking in a Ford Ranger. Wish me luck. Like a fucking glove, lads, like a fucking glove. Back me is tight as fuck. Well, how are we, guys? Got a bit of 3 days of grace. Back. Just stopped. Just got my destination. I am in Knighton, which is nearly 2 hours away from me. So a bit of a drive, which means that I stop now before I start getting to work. So I'll chuck my overalls on. I got a fan fault up here, so one of our radio stations, basically one of the fans is failing, so I need to change that so it doesn't overheat. So I got some 150 grams of chicken, 85 grams of rice, and 50 grams of beetroot, and then 50 grams of lettuce, just to get all the micros and the macros in. So that's what we're looking at. Currently on the desk. So that's meal 2. I ate my last meal at 8:30, so it's now 11:30. So it took me roughly 3 hours between the 2 meals. Left my house around 1:45 because I had to sort my timesheets and shit out. So that's all sent. Make sure I get paid. This shit though slaps. Yeah, so plan is smash this meal, go and do this vault as soon as possible. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. And then I'm going to drive to Bromsgrove, or Droitwich, in between the two. And on the way probably stop, or maybe depending how long this takes, eat my 3rd meal, which again I'll film. And then go and hit chest, back and biceps. Yeah, so other than that, there's not really more to report. Very standard day. Work, eat, train, repeat. That's it. No cardio today though, so cardio's been pulled just to make sure I stay as fresh and obviously absorb as much as possible. And then we've got 10k steps. I'm on like 4.5k already, so I'm sure that'll be fine by the end of the day. Try to minimise my steps because yesterday I done my morning 5-6k walk, and then in work I done another 6k, so I was on like 13.5 and I was only meant to do 10. So yeah, I'm going to try and just stay as close to 10 as I can today, which is relatively quite hard now, especially when you get those nice little walks and you get used to. So me talking shit, I'm going to eat this and I'll catch you for meal 3, which is my pre-workout meal, which is technically meal 4, but meal 3 and 4 I reversed because they're the same macros basically, and it's easier for me to just have a load of rice prep rather than trying to make cream rice. So yeah, so I'll see you for that. I'll go and get some fucking, I'll smash this to me and I'll go do some work. Also guys, I didn't mention before I set off, because I just smashed my food into me as humanly possible. It took like 0.5 seconds basically to finish it. My little pop of choice. Normally a Coke Zero guy, however I fancied one of these. So Tango Cherry, fantastic. Honestly, highly recommend that. And the next one, I meant to have 50 grams of pineapple with that meal. So obviously pineapple has a digestive enzyme, helps you digest things. However, I don't really have an issue with digestion anyway, and wanted a little spice of variety. So I'm having a cheeky big lady. As what's his name, Kieran Fit or some shit, the Welsh guy from Tredegar. The cheeky big lady. Yeah, so I've got a 90 grams of apple, which is the same macro breakdown. I get 10 grams of carbs from pineapple, So I'm getting 10 grams carbs from the apple with more volume technically. So yeah, 90 grams of this, basically, which is, the apple is like 110 grams. I don't eat the core. The core always works out to roughly 20 grams. Therefore, I'm at 90 grams of apple. So yeah, it's been washed because I'm not a fucking heathen. So yeah, so I am meant to basically have pineapple with 2 of my meals. However, they've been substituted to apple because of variety is the spice of life. I don't really have any issues with digestion, so therefore it's just a switch up. I'm not really a massive berry person, so apples do also have high levels of antioxidants in them, which is very good, especially for me, because again, like I said, I don't really like berries, which are the main provider, main source of most people have for antioxidants, which are high volume, low calories, high micros in terms of antioxidants. This is very similar in that terms, and just change up really more than anything. I don't know the camera's but yeah, this also has like I said, an ingredient in it which is antioxidants, but it's predominantly actually I believe a quercetin. It might be fucking wrong, I might be talking absolute bollocks, but it is basically something that begins with a Q, I believe. I'll have to find out where it is and I'll put it in the video after this. But it specifically targets heart health. So yeah, so we're getting something nice and healthy for the fucking heart. Because what do they say? The apple a day keeps the doctor away. And we don't need any fucking doctors around here anytime soon. So I am literally going to set off again, like I just said in the last part. I'm going to set off, get this fucking job done, and then get to the gym. Hopefully no more than, fucking hell, someone just went flying past, overtaken on a bend. Silly bastards. Don't drive like that, kids, don't be a wanker. Yeah, I don't think I got any more update, because I keep turning the camera off and then thinking of something. So it's one of those days at the moment. Prep brain, but I do feel alive finally. I've had a couple of days where I felt fucking horrendous, which was due because I've been doing this shit for 15 weeks now. I've not really had any issues, not really had any down days, but I done 2 big call outs, so it ended up being 12-hour shifts, and then on the food and the cardio and the walks, it eventually just added up and I just felt fucking battered. I even voiced that to Tim, and then that's when Tim was like, right, perfect, we're going to do the actual opposite of what you think you're going to have to do, and that is we're going to put in a little bit of food and give me 2 high days to try and get some fucking stress and fatigue and inflammation out of my body, which seems to be working a treat because my mind is fucking alive, and I'm going to smash this fucking apple into me. Apologies for swearing so much, but that's just me, okay? I will catch you for meal 3 pre-workout, and maybe we'll have a little chat as well, what we're going to be doing today. See you in a bit. Just quickly, I don't have this on. Quercetin. So it's Quercetin, which I believe is like a flavonoid, which is also technically an antioxidant that helps with heart health. Just specifically that you find in apples. Yeah, so that was the only bit I wanted to add on. It was bugging me and I wanted to add it in. So yeah, fucking see you in a bit. So, this is some of the issues we run into in the railway, and I don't think many people obviously would know this. But obviously a lot of our railway accesses, right, are on like farmlands. And I've driven, like I said, 2 hours to get here. Don't really know what the access was like. So sometimes we get to farmlands and some of the farmers are lovely and they don't care at all if you're on their land. Other farmers can't fucking stand you, swear at you, want you to get off. So it's one of those things, it's like a 50-50. I've never been here before. I think I have, but years ago. Normally with Clive, who's an old guy that always had the contacts with farmers, but he's retired now. So it's like, I've just come up here on a whim, hoping that I could basically get access, and knock the door, no answer, dog barking. So wait a bit longer, start shouting around, hello, anyone here? Net rail, blah, blah, blah. And I think, I'll walk down to the actual access point. You gotta go through these multiple gates, but obviously they keep the animals in. So I open up the fucking gate, and as I open up the gate, I literally close it behind me, and as I immediately close it behind me, on the right hand side, I'll try and see if I can put the photo in, on the right hand side is a shed, obviously where he keeps the cows,
Hopefully that's fucking not too loud. There's a shed where he keeps the cows, and there's fucking 2 like big girl cows come out. So so they come out, the heifers, so to speak. So they come out and thinking, oh, like, I can deal with that. That's no problem. I'm washed boy. I'm used to seeing animals, kind of thing. This fucking ginger bullock, this young bull, comes fucking beaming out. He fucking turns around, looks at me, and he fucking looks me in the eye. And I'm like, oh fuck, please don't come at me. He fucking turns and like tramples. And I'm thinking, fuck, I best get going. Scratches his foot and he starts to like just jump around. And as he starts coming towards me, I fucking leap the fence so fucking quick. Let me just tell you something. Being lighter makes you more athletic, which is a fucking good thing at the moment. I was like Tom Holland, motherfucker. I was straight over the top of that bad boy. Fuck me. Jesus Christ. So I just had a message with my manager going, I don't think this is going to get done today, guys. I'm going to have to find a farmer's number or get some sort of different access, because I nearly got fucking railed then, like right against the fence. It could have been the old cheese grater and I was the cheese and the fucking fence was the grater. And I tell you who the hand was, a big ginger fucking bull. Fuck me. My heart was doing, shame I took my Apple Watch off the charger, because I would have loved to have seen where my adrenaline score would have been. I would have loved to have seen where my heart rate went to. It would have been fucking mental. My heart was pounding my chest after it. Oh, fucking, and obviously I'm wearing bright fucking high-vis jacket as well, so that obviously fucking makes it even more prominent for the bull to come and charge you. A big target on my back. Oh, fucking hell. Anyway, so that seems like we're not going to end up doing what we want to do. So it means that my day isn't as long as what it was going to be, but my drive home is still long anyway, so I got a 2-hour drive home. But yeah, anyway, thought I'd jump on and let you know that story to break the full day of eating up. I'm going to start driving. I'm probably going to get like 2 hours in. And probably when I'm just out the house, or maybe just getting into the house, I'll smash my pre-meal, meal 3. I'll run through it like I did with the other one. However, it's very similar, just slightly bigger in terms of ingredients and stuff. And then I might film bits and bobs of the workout to show you a bit of a pump, maybe do some post-workout visuals, and then maybe leave some visuals for the morning just to see where I look like post-high days, and then we can check back in from there. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Hopefully it's something different that I've done, something that you watch anyway. This is a good little fucking story to chuck on there. Like I said, I did take a picture, so I'll try and flip it and chuck it into this video so you can see the size of the bull that fucking come after me. But yeah, oh fuck me, that was funny. Yeah, so I'll catch up with you later, guys. Fuck, you know.
Here we have it, guys. This is the pre-workout meal. 125 grams of jasmine rice, raw weight. Then we've got 150 grams of chicken. Then I've got 80 grams of lettuce in there, and my 90-gram pink lady. The rest of my Volvic to finish off. I'm on 5 litres at the moment, so by the time I finish that off, get my pre-workout and stuff, I'll probably be closer to 6. I'll probably get closer to 8 litres by the end of the day. But yeah, that's the little update of the grub. You see my hanging face. Lovely sunny day, so I am going to just sit in the sun. I might potentially walk to the gym in my vest, just so I can get a twat tan. I get a twat tan, I suppose, but just not a farmer one. Yeah, so goal is I'm going to train in Foundry Gym, because it's about a 50-minute walk away, so it's not ideal because I meant to keep steps a little bit lower today, but it should only take me to about 12k for the day, so that hopefully won't make too much of a difference. It's only a little bit more than what I normally would do, so I'm going to smash this into me now because I'm absolutely starving. Got chest and back with a little bit of biceps chucked in, so I'm going to try and record some little clips and bits from that. I'll add it on to you, and then yeah, we'll get going. Like I said, got a little apple, got a grub, all ready to go. Quick little taste test. Yeah, I think that's it. I sipped it. Might film a little bit on my walk on the way there. if I have any thoughts, because normally when I walk, I have plenty of thoughts. So here we have it. We have EAAs, so 20 grams, coming from the Conte Essential Gains, which is in pineapple flavour. And then I've got Carbex, which is unflavoured. Per scoop is 25 grams. However, I have slightly less than a scoop. I measure it out on the weighing scales. Because if you're a bodybuilder, you've got to measure everything out accurately. And then you're going to put, well, I'm going to put 20 grams in there, which I already have. So I've got 20 grams of each. Just a little bit of a top up in my intras. I'm doing 15-15 at the minute, so it's only a little bit more than I'm normally having. So that's the intra. I will next see you in the gym, throw in some fucking weight about. Let's get the apple in. There we are. Back in, just have it. I'm fucking jacked. Right. Pause workout. Oh, that's gonna fucking tip that weird probably.
Why did you lean into the camera and go, right?
Right. Right.
It's like me with my clapping.
Right, guys. 110 grams of cream of rice. Not even the fucking shot. 110 grams of cream of rice. 25 grams of dark chocolate and 40 grams of whey. Fuck off. Yeah, that's my post-workout. That's meal 4. What time is it now? 6 o'clock, roughly. So say 6 o'clock. One meal left. I think is 100 carbs, basically 50 protein, 40 protein, and 15 fats. Yeah.
And I've got a yogurt bowl if anyone cares.
And if anyone cares, Abby's got a yogurt bowl which looks fucking terrible. So I'm not jealous at all because it's got granola, berries, which I've already said I can't fucking stand berries. So yeah, it's cracking, is it? Cheers, guys. Oh. Cheers. I wish I had that spoon, to be honest.
Do you want it?
That was good. This is the Conte code Abby10. Cookies and cream.
Oh, you're trying that one?
Is that right? So 6.5. It's okay. Got Leon cereal ESN in it, and then the rest of it drizzled on top. And then for the dark chocolate, we got sea salted hazelnut, which is unreal. Just like having a Ferrero Rocher, basically, crushed up. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, funny moment, I'll talk about it quickly. So, I went to look at myself post-session, put my trunks on, done a load of posing, done a video. I was rushing because Abby was going to pick me up. Looked at my video, realised that my ball sack is pinched out. Literally pressed against my leg, the lining of your pants. Imagine, yeah. Imagine a big fold hanging up.
Might as well just get the freaking photo out of this.
I can't show it on YouTube because I'll get banned. But yeah, I'm just painting a picture for the viewers. So I can't post any of those photos. Tim has seen them, so we can enjoy them. Abby's seen them, so she can enjoy them. Might put them on close friends just because fuck it, why not? But the only picture I could basically post is going to be a back picture, which I'll probably put in. Yeah. Fucking England, eh? Sound of England. Alright, last meal, guys. Meal 5. We got 300 grams of potato. We got 2 large eggs. Those bells come into snatch. Get your snout out of it, Bella. Bloody hell. And 100 grams of beef. Basically, it takes my total to 455 carb, 52 fat, and 231 grams protein for the day. A slam on Iron Man. Got the dogs out with the dogs. What do I want? That's Abby's meal. Not quite as good as mine, but yeah.
Cheers.
She's jealous.
I'm jealous. You got potatoes.
You got bagel. Morning, guys. Post 2 high days. So I got my pre-workout going in. And our fastest steps. 45 minutes of walking, chilling out, some monsters, vibes, coffee. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So result post 2 high days. Same weight as when I started, which is nice. So it means I dropped yesterday, I came back up a pound. So went down a pound, come back up a pound. Back to my original weight, 202 pounds, 0.8. And completely different look. And the mind body is all refreshed, which is nice. So I'm ready basically to dig now. All the way to China. So I can't wait. I'm very excited. We made small little changes. Dropped roughly 100 calories from both days. So it has put me in a bit of a bigger deficit. And also I said to Tim that I wanted to do a little bit more cardio because I haven't really done any at all at this prep. And he has responded with 30 minutes daily on a as and when basis, in terms of if my legs are a little bit fatigued, then I can take the 30 minutes out, just because we want to keep as much tissue as we can on the legs, because it's the one thing for me that basically leans up. Apologies, excuse you. No. So that's the first thing basically that I start losing tissue on, because it just stays lean naturally, my limbs, arms and legs. So other than that, I think that's really the update in terms of full day of eating on the high days and a little bit of a workout, and then this post recap. Yeah, I think that should be a decent 40-minute video for everyone if they want to watch it. A bit of interest, see me get run over by a bull. Other than that, here's to a lovely weekend. Some cream of rice. Salt caramel today. Salt caramel, much better than the cookies and cream, a bit more flavour. Conte, Abby 10, use code. RGL, JLo, no code, so can't use me. I'm not big time, so yeah. Right, I'll catch you in the next one. Wonder what I'll make next week. I am going to see Tim, so maybe I will record that and do an in-person check-in. and maybe get some visuals and updates and stuff from that. Yeah, happy days. Okay, guys, see you in the next one.